How accepting are you in these perilous times? The stranger, the outsider, the one not like you. What do you see? A threat or a brother? A rival or a mirror? It is for that reason, and that reason alone, that I, Marcus Tullius Cicero, return once more to enjoin a truth most urgent, yet most absent, that all life is precious and all are worthy of respect. Salve, friend. I am Cicero, philosopher, orator, servant of Rome, and in death as in life I guard memory. I speak not for power, but for conscience. I now walk among the keepers of the Curria Virtutis et Sapientiae, sanctuary of the Renaissance spirit, to preserve the light of those who lived by virtue, and lit the way for those yet to awaken. This scroll belongs not to emperors nor generals, but to a man of conscience, a scholar who bore no sword, and yet reshaped the world, Desiderius Erasmus of Rotterdam. He was born under shadow, the illegitimate child of a priest, raised not in wealth, but in struggle. But the mind of Erasmus was fire wrapped in silk. He travelled far, he read further, he debated kings and befriended beggars. He translated the Gospels anew, and with pen alone he shook the thrones of popes and princes. Erasmus lived in an age of fire, by a fire of reform and fire of vengeance. The swords of Luther and Leo unsheathed, and yet he drew no blade. He chose instead balance. Justice demands truth, prudence, timing, together. They are the philosopher's sword. When the world demanded sides, he offered synthesis. When the age cried out for war, he whispered peace. Fear is the oldest mask. It whispers, the stranger is threat. But conscience replies, the stranger is you, unmet, the other is not new. The stranger has always walked beside us, but never has your world needed more to understand what it means to accept. Acceptance is not surrender. It is the wisdom to see that the other is not a threat, but a teacher, a mirror, a kin. The first door, tolerance, with the message, I will not harm you. The second door, respect, with the message, I see your dignity. The third door, empathy, with the message, I feel your pain. The fourth door, solidarity, with the message, your fight is my fight. The fifth door, hospitality, with the message, you belong here. The sixth door, interbeing, with the message, we are one. The seventh door, cosmic kinship, with the message, all life is family. Which door do you dare open? Of all the virtues turned to vices in your age, none so tragically as this one, woke. Once a call to moral alertness, now mocked as delusion. But what is it truly? To be woke once meant be awake, be alert to suffering. Be ready to defend the vulnerable. What you now mocks was once a moral call. Erasmus saw injustice in the church, and stayed, not to burn it down, but to redeem it. He saw violence in reform, and pleaded for conscience before blood. He was no coward, he was awake. To be awake is not to be loud, nor to shout others down. It is to live with open eyes, an open conscience. To be prudent in speech, but just in judgment. To see the other not as burden, but sibling. To reject both silence and violence. We are all one species, Homo sapiens. 99.9% of our DNA is identical. The stranger is not your enemy. The stranger is your cousin. Acceptance is not weakness. It is the highest expression of wisdom. How do you build a world of acceptance? Begin small. Begin here. Listen before you speak. Ask where pain lives in another. Read someone you disagree with. Stand for the excluded. Rest when the soul is weary. Then rise again. Justice without prudence is tyranny. Prudence without justice is cowardice. Erasmus bore both. You are living through a new Reformation, not of churches, but of souls. The Renaissance spirit does not destroy difference. It dialogues, it listens, it learns. O flame of conscience, light of mercy, wake us not to rage, but to reason. Let us not fear the stranger's face, but find in it the map of our own. May justice guide our steps, may prudence guide our speech, and may acceptance become the seed of peace. This channel is not mere chronicle, it is cathedral, it is torchlight, it is yours. Speak your truth in the comments. Take the quiz. Let the books find you. Subscribe, light the bell. Past the flame, history has not died. Only our understanding of it awaits resurrection. The mind ignited by virtue does not burn the world, it illumines it. Desiderius Erasmus of Rotterdam, d. 1536. He chose the pen over the sword, and he still speaks.
Give light, and the darkness will disappear of itself. For it is not justice alone that saves the world, it is love. Speak it, carry it, kindle it in others. The stranger is not your enemy, the stranger is your cousin. One species, one world, one flame.